torch is an amazing piece of work, first of all. It's a piece of art. It's beautiful to look at, it's beautiful to hold. The ceremony, people were so excited, and we had to hold the torch up during the song and the fireworks, and afterwards about 100 people wanted their picture taken with us. So we're holding our arms up here for 30 minutes with that torch. It only weighs about 3 pounds, but after 30 minutes, even 3 pounds feels a little heavy.
When I first met him in 1995, the fact that he was an athlete and still is, but was at that time that we were both athletes was just, that was one of the big attractions for me.
So if I come to the pool and work out at 6 a.m., Beth will come with me and go to the track and run at 6 a.m. And we also will videotape each other so we can help each other in technique too. So we can back and review it and say, oh, you didn't rotate enough, or you were chalk right on your track start, or whatever. It's great to have that honest feedback every day.
Well, we first heard about the games a year ago when they were advertised in Palo Alto as coming to Palo Alto. We never even heard of the games.
I swam for the first time as a master swimmer about a year ago, and I learned about the senior games happening in Palo Alto. And at that point, I realized I had to really kick it in so I could get to compete in hometown turf.
I thought I'd switch from long distance running, because I've been running marathons, 10Ks and so on for 40 years, and decided to switch from that to track to preserve my knees.
So I've been living in Palo Alto for about 10 years, and actually I'm a guy who was laid off from the software industry in February, so I had more chance to work out.
I love the feeling of moving, and for me it's like a meditation. That's why I did distance running for so long. When I was first a Peace Corps volunteer in Thailand, I got to meet people by going out and running in villages. And 1970, they thought that was a little strange, because back in 1970 there were hardly any running shoes available. But I did it to just encourage people to practice good health.
This senior games are so wonderful. There's so many points of view. They get people exercising, they give you a chance to compete. It feels like you're a little bit like you're back in college, competing with people your own age. The camaraderie in the pool is terrific. It's just a great experience all around. It's 500, though it's really tough. But I finished. I got 8th place in my age bracket, and that's terrific for me. I did better than my qualifying time by about 25 seconds, so that's a good performance. But since I'm fairly new at this, I'm going to get better for the next 10 years. So come back in 10 years, I'll be even faster.
For me, I just need to compete against myself. I'm grateful to other competitors who are faster than I am, because they, in a sense, facilitate me to push me to do my best. And like today, running the 200, before today, my fastest time was 38.98, and today I ran it in 35.69, so I took 3 seconds off my best time. I don't have much cartilage in my knees, so that's why I've been limiting my time on the track and why I'm running shorter distances. Also, I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and successfully treated in 2004, but it's been a challenge to get through that, and I'm in good health now, and I feel grateful for that.
Here we're coming up to all of the
and it's great to meet people who are older and energetic and lively, and I've also overcome some health problems.
November of last year, I broke my wrist, so I swam for 2 months with a cast on my wrist, slamming the wrist down in the pool, and it sort of shocked the people on the next lane because it was a big impact, but got through that, and I'm 100% back now.
At the Celebration of Athletes, I was sitting next to a woman who is 77, I think. She'd been in the military for 40 years as a nurse, and she, I think, took silver in the race walk for age category, and she's just full of energy and life, and has her own health challenges, but just to be with people who are positive and not moaning all the time, and not, who enjoy being active. We love being active together. We go to remote places. Because we're in good shape, we can go hiking in Borneo or Namibia or different places out in the boonies and meet interesting people. And we're still in love,